murky water, dingy water, what kind of spinner blades should you be using? Now that's a tricky one. Wow, that's a beauty. Good morning, guys and girls. Good morning. August 20th, and look where I am. I just had to shoot a Catch of the Day devotional up here because this is a spectacular place. We're at the top of the World Trade Center, and we're looking out at Lady Liberty out there, the Hudson River where it meets the ocean, and New York City behind us. It's probably the only time in the world that I will ever be here. And I pull my mask down, hoping that I get away with just a few minutes here with my mask down where you can understand what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, this is spectacular. It's just an amazing deal, going to ground zero and then coming to the new World Trade Center and getting on top of it. I just had to do a Catch of the Day here because probably the only time in my life I'll ever be here, and maybe some of y'all might not ever be here ever, so I thought I'd let you enjoy what I was enjoying. Let's look and see what we got here. Luke 12:15. Then Jesus said to them, "Be careful and guard against all kinds of greed." That's right. Life is not measured by how much one owns. And the most important thing, probably what I've said there in that, is the first three words. Then Jesus said. That's exactly right. That was Jesus himself saying, be careful, guard against all kinds of greed. Life is not measured by how much one owns. And this was a hard one to write a devotional on back in 2005 because I think I'm guilty. And this is what Chris has said to me many times, that it's sinful how many fishing lures, worms, and spinnerbaits we have, how much fishing tackle we have. It scares me to think that Jesus just might agree with her. That's right, just might agree with her. Perhaps even worse, we still keep getting more fishing lures, worms, spinnerbaits, rods, reels. It's amazing. Jesus was never hung up on stuff. He sent his disciples out to preach with almost nothing but his word. That's just about all they had to go with them was his word. He wants us to have a relationship with him and with his Father. He knows what this life is all about. Jesus also knows about heaven. That's the thing that why we have to put so much emphasis on exactly what Jesus said here, because Jesus walked on this earth for 33 years, but he was also in heaven, and he's in heaven right now. And he's telling us to be careful here about all kinds of greed. 2 or 3 times during and as I wrote this book back in 2005, 45 plus years of marriage. I guess it is still true, 45 plus years, but now it's like 57 plus years of marriage. Chris and I have come just this close to losing everything we had. And I'm talking about everything, everything. We actually lost all of the money we had 2 or 3 different times in our life. We had accumulated so much stuff, but it was all just about to go away. But once we were at peace with losing it all, God stepped in and he saved us. And we never quite lost it all. We got very, very close. We lost all the money, which tells me that money is not something that you treasure at all. And one of the reasons, I think, is I've lost all the money I've had 2 or 3 times in my lifetime. Lost it all. Sometimes really large amounts of money. But the good thing about money is you can always make more. There's a lot of other things that's very, very important to you, far more important than money, that you can't get back. But you can always go make more money. Here's the big trick. Here's the statement that I want you to take to the bank. Life is measured by how much God owns us, not by how much we own. Life is measured by how much God owns us. The most important thing is who we belong to, not what belongs to us. Okay, here's our tip for today, and it's a good one. I don't know how many of y'all got this right, but we're talking about water with poor visibility. Use large willow leaf blades in water with poor visibility. Dingy water, dirty water, you want to use large willow leaf blades. Those large blades make a lot of vibration, and yet they still create some flash. So, guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. You're at a spectacular place with me here this morning, and remember, I sure do love you.